So today we're joined by one of the people who are the co-founders of the Soweto Shine at Kasi Vibe Festival. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
So what inspired you to create the Kasi Vibe Festival?
So we are inspired by the immense talent that Soweto has. As you know, Soweto is one of the biggest townships that have a variety of people in the arts. And when we thought, my partners and I thought that it was time that we shared that with the world.
Good. How has the festival elevated since it first began?
We started out very small. When we started about 10 years ago, it was just a few local people, and the talent wasn't so much. And as and when the years go by, we do it annually, and the sponsorships came as the years go by, and you build your brand, and we've managed to partner up with relatively big sponsors now, and people are keen to come into the show, so we have a lot of attraction now.
And third question, what challenges do you face in organizing the year's event?
So sponsorship is always a challenge. Luckily, we were blessed enough to secure a sponsor for the next 5 years. Stella is one of our sponsors, and they come in. So as you know, running an event this big needs a lot of money. So, you also, outside of the finances, you stabilize your partnerships over the years by getting all your licenses together, and it's relationship building more than anything. Like with everything else, you need to get your licenses from the city. You pray and hope that the weather is on your side, because that speaks to your ticket sales. This is an outdoor event, so we rely a lot on Mother Nature and hope that it is on our side. But more than anything, it's finances and just getting our licenses in time. So making sure that we've got enough ambulances, all the licenses we need for emergency services.
And then, how do you select the artists and exhibitors featured at the festival?
It's very difficult. And why am I saying it's difficult? Because we've got a lot of talent in Soweto, and recently, in the past 2 years, it's not just Soweto, even the neighboring townships have now come in. So choosing between a whole lot of people that are all good, but unfortunately we only have to cap it in a certain number, because we try to get representation from all the different types of arts, so from fashion to exhibit fashion, all the artists that do visual arts and music and so forth.
Okay. What impact do you believe the event has on the local economy and the youth development?
It has a huge impact. As you know, like most townships, we face challenges with crime and drugs. This is the one event that exposes people, because we also have big artists that come in. We've got people that come in to even scout. We've got scouters that come in. So we have the youth focusing on this, working on their projects all year long. So our event just happened now, but we already have artists working to exhibit next year. So in terms of exposure to the young up and coming artists in all different areas, that is big. And we've had collaborations from music artists and all the other different types of arts that have come in, and it works out. People get exposure so much. And in terms of the economy, we have exhibitors here, as you saw. We've got food vendors and different exhibitors that come and exhibit their work. We've got people from all sorts of all types, all directions, coming from all directions in the country to come and spend the day here. And prior to that, it's the cleaning of the space and all of that. So it's small jobs, but it's jobs nevertheless. and you know, people get to come and exhibit. All the clothing brands are here. You know, it's vibey, it's young, and it's about time that we expose our neighborhood to something nice and exclusive and upmarket, so to speak.
Okay, then the last question is, are there plans to expand the collaboration with other townships or cities in future?
Certainly, like I previously said, that we do have people coming in, we do have talent coming in from neighboring townships. So the likes of Duduza and Fosloras and all the other Tembisa, you know, we've got all people coming in from, and both exhibitors and the attendees are also coming in from there. So certainly businesses coming in from there. The plan is to build an entire network.
I hear you, and thank you for your time. I hope the event keeps growing.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 22 moments.
I'm good, thanks to yourself.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Without any further ado, let's get into the interview. 22 moments. What motivated you to attend the Kasi Vibe this year?
I saw the hype on social media, saw people posting it, and when I gave it attention, I realized, no, this is going to be one of the greatest events that I have to attend. And of course, I didn't want to miss it out. So from seeing the posts, the promos, and everything, like, no, I gotta be there.
It's a good event.
Yeah, it was a good event.
No, that's good. That's good.
Same as the build-up, man.
Yeah. So how do you feel events like this contribute to the image and the development of Soweto?
Normally, I wouldn't say this kind of events contribute to the development of any community. But looking at the short-term period or short-term employment that they create, I can add that as, you know, as a development, because looking at the sides versus the side of versus stage setups, you know, build-ups, the promos. Obviously, you need people from Kasi to promote the event because they are familiar with Kasi, and obviously that's like pretty much short-term employment. So the development it's short-term, but it contributes a lot to, you know, obviously motivation to the hosters. They should take notes from what you guys are doing. So I can literally say it's not a long-term one, but rather a short-term one, unless if it's a recurring thing, an annual thing. That one can say, no, this is a long-term development.
Do you notice any improvements from this event compared to the previous event?
Yeah, definitely. Where from starting off with the sound quality, the performances, the lineups, I've seen a lot of big faces, new faces for the event. Obviously, you can't start big, but also looking at how it started from, you know, upcoming artists, Kasi artists. Now we have A-listers, headliners. So I can tell them this is actually, you know, it's improvement, and it shows that we're skyrocketing this. So I'm looking forward also to the next one now. Since you guys went out with this one, how's the next one gonna be?
It's really gonna be big.
Yeah, it's really gonna be big.
So which performances stood out for you and why?
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, nah. I'm not a fan of piano, but the peak piano hour, dog. Hey man, the DJ, I don't know, who was it? I think was it? No, Uncle. Uncle was too cool with it, nah. And the reason why I said it stood out, who DJs and MCs at the same time, dog?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's when I knew, like, no, it's different. It's a different one.
Coming to the last question, and I think the question that everybody has been waiting for. Would you attend the event again next year? And if you would, why?
If I would? Yeah. Let me think. I'm gonna come to that event, man. Not gonna lie, man. Obviously, having to see what I've experienced this year, I wanna see what more do you guys have? Because, like I said, from the build-up, the foundation, the growth, there is always an improvement. So there's always something new to look forward to. But the problem is, you don't know what is it. So whatever that you guys have in store for next year, I wanna experience it. I wanna be there from A to Z. So of course, I will be there.
Otherwise, guys, heard it from 22, one of the people who attended the event. Stay tuned for Soweto Festival 2026. Without any further, I am Buzz.